You just got a promotion. An extra $1,000 a month hits your bank account. Now here's the question that quietly decides your financial future. Do you invest it? Or do you use it to kill your mortgage early? One choice looks mathematically smarter. The other feels emotionally safer. And most people confidently pick one, without realizing what they're trading away. By the end of this video, you'll know exactly how to decide for your situation, not someone else's spreadsheet. And more importantly, you'll understand why this decision feels so confusing in the first place. The dilemma everyone argues about. This decision keeps more people awake at 3 a.m. than they'll ever admit. Your mortgage payment sits there every month demanding $3,300. Your friends won't shut up about market returns, and every finance expert online seems to scream a different answer. Debt is bad. Investing always wins. Just do the math. But here's the truth no one likes to admit. This decision is only partially about math. And if you miss that part, even the right answer can backfire. The mortgage reality, the part that feels like a scam. Let's walk through a realistic example, because this is where most people's intuition breaks. You buy a home with $500,000 mortgage, 7% interest, 30-year term, your monthly payment, about $3,300 for principal and interest. Now pay close attention to this part. After paying nearly $40,000 in your first year, your loan balance drops by only $4,000. That's not a typo. Over $35,000 went straight to interest. This is amortization, and it's brutal. In month 1, approximately $2,900 to interest, approximately $400 to principal. Even 5 years in, most of your payment is still feeding interest. It takes 21 years before more of your payment goes to principal than interest. Banks love this structure. You probably never would have agreed to it if it were explained this clearly. Option 1. Pure investing, the spreadsheet winner. Now let's look at the option most finance content pushes. You invest that extra $1,000 a month instead. Assume 9% average annual return contributions increase 3% per year. After 29 years, that portfolio grows to roughly $1.8 million. That's real money. That's retirement changing money. At this point, most people mentally stop here and decide, but don't yet, because this is where the math starts hiding risk. Option 2. Aggressive mortgage payoff. Now flip the strategy. You send that extra $1,000 straight to principal. Unlike your regular payment, every dollar goes 100% to debt reduction. With gradual increases, your mortgage is gone in 16 years. You save about $380,000 in interest. You spent roughly $238,000 extra to do it. Net savings approximately $142,000. And once the house is paid off, you redirect your old mortgage payment, plus your extra $1,000, that's over $4,000 a month invested for the remaining years. That grows to about $1.2 million. Add interest savings and you're around $1.3 million total. So yes, on paper, investing still wins by roughly $500,000. But here's where spreadsheets quietly mislead people. The risk most people never factor in. The market doesn't deliver 9% returns on a schedule. Some years plus 30%, other years minus 35%. This is called sequence of returns risk, and it matters far more than people realize. Two people can invest the same amount for the same length of time and end up with completely different outcomes based purely on when the bad years hit. Mortgage prepayment has zero sequence risk. Every extra dollar earns you a guaranteed tax-free 7% return. That's better than savings accounts, bonds' most safe investments. This is usually the moment people realize the decision isn't as obvious as they thought. The Freedom Fund rule, the real answer. Here's what almost no one tells you. This isn't an either-or decision. It's a both decision. I call this the Freedom Fund rule, because personal finance isn't just about maximizing net worth. It's about sleep, stress, and flexibility. Some people sleep fine through market volatility. Others feel trapped knowing debt hangs over them. Both reactions are normal. Both deserve to be respected. How to split it without overthinking it. Here are a few smart frameworks people actually stick to. 60-40 to lean toward investing. 50-50 to balanced approach. Age-based to invest aggressively when young, shift toward payoff later. My personal favorite, the interest rate rule mortgage above 8%. Prioritize payoff. Below 4%, prioritize investing. Between 4 to 8%, do both. That's where most people land today. What the hybrid looks like in real life. Split the $1,000 evenly. $500 invested for 29 years yields approximately $840,000. $500 toward mortgage yields paid off in approximately 21 years. Interest saved yields approximately $79,000. Once the mortgage ends, invest the full payment. Final total? Approximately $1.4 million. Less than pure investing, but you're debt-free 9 years earlier. That trade-off matters more than people expect. When paying off the mortgage makes more sense. Lean toward payoff if debt genuinely causes stress. You're within 10 years of retirement. Job stability is uncertain. Interest rates are high. Peace of mind isn't weakness. It's a legitimate financial variable. When investing makes more sense. Lean toward investing if your rate is very low. You're young. You're maximizing tax-advantaged accounts. You value liquidity and flexibility. Time is your strongest asset. The real decision. This is what actually matters. Two people can buy the same house with the same mortgage. One feels proud, the other feels trapped. Same math, different psychology. And psychology determines behavior. The Freedom Fund rule isn't about squeezing every dollar, it's about building a system you'll actually follow for decades. There isn't one correct answer, there's only your answer. If you choose intentionally, understanding the math, the risks, and your own psychology, you're already ahead of most people. If this helped clarify your thinking, let me know in the comments which side you're leaning toward. Or if you're somewhere in between. Personal finance stays personal. And once you accept that, everything gets a lot simpler.